everything will get ready. We'll move ahead, whatever we wanted to do in the things. We formed the private cloud. We consolidated entire digital entities of video on demand, games on demand kind of things, and then formed the private cloud. And then comes the idea of Reliance Games, where we started publishing global games and developing global games and started publishing them on the bigger cloud markets like Apple, Amazon, and Google, where the near to user phenomena also as a challenge. And then next step, what we have done is to move to hybrid cloud, where the dynamic content and near to user applications we have moved to public cloud, and static contents, and where the our IPs and have to be protected, we kept it in the private cloud. This provided a tremendous tremendous advantages to us in terms of cost also. Unimaginable. We have reduced our operational cost up to 70%. Our server footprints up to 80%. This is what this Mac is all about. If you use those technologies in a smarter way, we will get the better advantage of it.
Sure, thank you. So I'll tweak this question slightly to, since Wipro, you've been dealing with this industry for a long time, and probably you have an overall holistic view of how the industry operates. What do you think, Indranil, is the impact of technologies like SMAC on the way systems are bought, deployed, procured? How has this changed the IT ecosystem per se?
Hi. So I'll divide this question into two parts. One is what we see in India and what we see outside India. In the morning there was this presentation and there was this elephant with Boeing engines, hopefully Boeing engines, okay, and some magnifying glass. If you talk about SMAC, what we have seen is that our customers are actually adopting part of it. If you talk about social media, there are a lot of customers who are engaged in it, using it in terms of bringing in a lot of agility within the enterprise, etc. If you talk about mobile, if you talk about applications, etc., there are a lot of customers. You heard a lot of customers in the morning who are using the apps, etc., to reach out to customers. And then also there's a lot of adaptation in the cloud. Having said so, I have to go back to the data part of it, the analytics part of it. I think, from an India standpoint, there are a lot of work which has to happen in the analytics part. If you look at the data today, which is getting churned out because of various mediums that we have got a velocity, a variety, and a volume of data that you have got, and it's huge. Somebody needs to, and out of it, 85% of the data is unstructured. And there's tremendous amount of data which is getting generated through lot of medias, lot of social media, lot of mobile applications, etc., etc. But I see that the Indian customers has to have a strategy how they're going to churn out that data and use it in terms of giving better services to their customers. And in the morning somebody mentioned about the government initiatives in terms of a lot of things. Here also I see that there's tremendous amount of data which is residing in the government database in silos. For example, you see different initiatives of government, maybe UID or the passports, etc., etc. And if somebody thinks of collating those data and trying to bring out some framework out of it, some meaningful things out of it, it will really help the country as a whole. From an enterprise standpoint, one segment we see is very data hungry is the telecom segment, and where they are every day they are coming back and saying that I've got so much of data, and what we can do, how we can use this data meaningfully, etc. And it's an evolving world where a lot of technology players and a lot of players like us are trying to make meaningful things out of this data. So from a SMAC point of view, I think the analytics part is something that needs to be taken up seriously. Other things, it's part and parcel of today's world. My 7-month-old kid, when I see other kids who are a little grown up, they grab things like this. My 7-month-old kid grab things like this or like that. That's going to be the future. And these are the customers. And I better know how to serve those customers through meaningful data.
So Indranil, I'll just probably ask you a slightly tweaked question in the sense, do you see from a consumption point of view more the shift happening from on-premise to cloud from an India point of view?
There is a lot of questions in terms of security, when people wants to move from a private to a public cloud. Having said so, there are industry leaders who have taken initiatives of putting some non-core applications in cloud. While I'm talking, there are a couple of projects that we are doing where we are doing this initiative. We are identifying the non-core applications of the customers and moving them to the cloud. There are two things happening. One is that what is happening is that a lot of resources are getting free in their premises, which they can use for their core applications. Okay, and they're also realizing that they want to test the water in terms of how this whole thing is working in the private cloud, especially with non-core applications, and see how is the security framework in place, and then slowly move into it. So it's going to have happen in a gradual way. That's what we see.
Sure. I will need some time for questions for the audience. So, but before I let the panelists go, I'd like to hear from them. Maybe 1 or 2 lines on how do they see the future. For example, if today this is the as-is state of the industry, what is the to-be stage of the industry? So if I can hear from each of the panelists, probably think of your thinking cap, put on your thinking hats. Maybe in say 5 years from now, how do you see, maybe there is some technology which you have deployed, but maybe the impact is not that much. And probably in 5 years, you'll see, like how, he was talking about his kid making signals like this, sound like this. So from an enterprise point of view, how do you see the future? Maybe 1 or 2 lines from each of the panelists before I open up this panel discussion for questions.
Yeah, I'll pick up cloud, how people are looking at it. I think all these things, social analytics, I think these are no-brainers, as some of my colleagues have also mentioned. I think they'll become basic hygiene factors of our life. You would want to know what is happening around and what people are doing. All these things will happen. But given, I think, what my friend has said on the cloud side, I think some of these things have changed. If I talk about our own company, we started using cloud as early as 2000. In 2000, and we never had any client-facing system in our data center. Everything was on cloud. Those days, obviously, it was infrastructure as service, but it was always there, and we are continuing with that. And what we have recently started doing from last 4 or 5 years, one, obviously, focusing on how we can create the similar experience within our company, which we now call as private cloud, and also to see how we can create an ecosystem which can be used by the business in on-demand fashion. And as I think we all agree that people are getting impatient and people want quick result, as our kids want. I think the newer generation actually they carry that kind of mindset. And if I talk about the average age of an employee in our company, it's less than 30. And you'll see a lot of people coming fresh out of colleges or engineering colleges or MBA colleges. They have experienced some of these things in their life for the last 4 or 5 years. And the way they work, their working style is obviously designed to do things in a certain way. And if you do not create that ecosystem, obviously you'll have a lot of issues around productivity, the way you want things to get done. And if I take an example, though we have all the security framework, we tell people what to do, what not to do within the company. But given the way cloud is evolving and the kind of services which are coming in the market, whether these are small apps or maybe some revolutionary apps, people will come to you say, okay, I've seen this application, this is working absolutely fine, then what you offer to me within an enterprise system, that takes probably maybe a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to maybe understand that application. It takes a lot of effort to operate that application, and somebody says, okay, I found this application, interesting application, free of cost, why can't we use this?
So let me flip this question on the head. Today in the morning, one person was mentioned, I forget his name, is saying totally virtual office. Do you think we will probably, maybe 5 years or 10 years from now, a totally virtual office where probably you don't even need to monitor your employees?
I think that is happening in some pockets, even as of today.
Right.
I know a couple of my friends who do not have a data center,
Okay.
and they run everything on the cloud. And I think that's how some of the industry will move. I can't say that
For
for
your
every industry, even for our industry, I think that will not be possible as long as probably we continue the same business model or the way we run our business as of now. But there are some pockets where we have started looking at creating some of these flexibility in the system where people can maybe choose what they need and how they want to operate. And we have recently rolled out a business unit which is completely on the cloud.
So what is that called?
There's nothing in the office right now.
Okay, fantastic.
And very soon it will come out in the media and then people will come to know more about it.
Sure.
But it is going to
So
transform.
we in the media already know about it.
Yeah, I know.
So Basant, yeah.
5 years down the line, I think the way we are operating, 5 years is I think, very short period as of now. I think we are talking about 2020 to 25 now.
Yes,
And,
that's a fair point. Yeah.
And 5 years down the line, when you go to any service place, you will get more data from them than yours. You will forget. They will not forget. They will tell you, last time you came this, you did this. Or if you go to any hospital, they will tell you last time you were having this problem. Or these are the analysis of your last health records. The way government is working, I hope the pace will increase. And you know where these guys are moving out, the criminals and all this. Yeah. And so we used to listen a song, Jamana Kya Kahega, and now everybody is focused on that, Jamana Kya Keh Raha Hai. So people are going to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and seeing what is happening, you know, what business want to know. They are getting a lot of inputs from social. People are evolving products. People are evolving services. Businesses seriously working on these areas. And lot of collaboration is happening within the organization. Those days are completely forgotten when people used to work in silos. Now everybody is collaborating so much data is getting generated. You can't imagine. We will terabyte is nothing now. I think.
Summed it up nicely. Yeah.
So I can see that within 3 years you will see so much change that you will see that these are the basic expected things for the business and for the life, for both of them. So 5 years is going to change completely. People, if you will talk about, we used to have data center. Why? You were not having cloud at the point of time. So I think this is the time which is going to come.
Yep.
And of course, the younger generation is more intelligent and more result oriented, and they want things quickly. He rightly said that they want immediate results, and if they are not getting results, they are quite frustrated. And that's why a lot of, iteration is also happening on jobs. You see young generation, they move very quickly. I don't like this place, I want my own freedom. I want results on all these things. So I think a lot of changes happening because of these technologies. So looking forward for more changes in time to come.
Thank you.
And good that we are witnessing this. We have come from that age, where we were not even imagining that, we will speak from any location and we will share data and we will do things standing anywhere. And now we are witnessing so many things happening, sitting anywhere.
You were doping different kind of smile.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think one line which says "Zamana kya kar raha hai," I think that's dangerous and also probably a lot of data we interact. So nicely put. Yashish, last words.
Well, I will not talk about social now. I'll make slightly controversial statement here. One thing we can say that's like, for example, cloud. Cloud is going to be everywhere very soon because things change very fast these days. What was not there 2 years back is there and actively used. So cloud will be their default with everyone, everywhere. Is that the right statement? I don't think so. We are an early adapter of cloud, but for a pocket. All of my product development we have moved to public cloud. And all of my service development is still in my data center. I built a data center recently, actually. I'm kind of a strange person. So we have built a data center literally recently, just last month it was inaugurated. And the reason is our customers. I work for BFSI segment, banking, financial services, and insurance. And my large customers, they do not want their solution development to be done on cloud. They are all big users of cloud, all private cloud. None of them are using public cloud. Are they going to move to public cloud soon? Well, their makers are not 26 or 28 or 30. They are all 40 plus. And it will take them 10 to 15 years to actually move out of the system. Right, so
mindset.
So public cloud, whether that is going to become a reality in large organizations, it's not in next 5 years. That's what I think. I could be wrong.
So
and I
I'll
hope
ask,
I'm wrong.
a guy from Wipro to kind of probably, but first I'll ask Sayed to respond, and then I'll take a final comment.
I slightly differ from your statement. 5 years, as you said, is a very long time, considering the dynamism we have today. You know, yes, I agree. The only thing of everything moving to cloud, the things stopping us are compliance issues of BFSI and all that. And I suppose the way we are moving towards, cloud, probably those issues will also be taken care of, and everything will move to cloud, and we'll see a decline of, traditional data centers in future.
Sure. Can I have some closing comments from you?
Yeah, so, I just wanted to make few points which Shiv made in the morning, that, digital is a huge force. So, all of us needs to adapt to that force. Having said so, from a cloud standpoint, we'd love everybody to get into a cloud scenario. We have the security framework in place, everything is settled, all the stacks are in place, we'd love, people to move into it. Having said so, this change is going to happen so subtly, we'll not be able to realize it. For example, now today it's a reality that boss's age is maybe less than, the employee's age and stuffs like that. And in a very subtle way, this cultural changes has been, coming into our industry, into IT and, into other industries as well. So I think this adaptability will come by, by virtue of it, by the virtue of cost of real estate being, very high and things like that. The entire economy will push the entire enterprises to move into this. And we as technology enablers will obviously have the story in place to help, people move into that stage. So it's not 5 years, maybe within 3 years we'll see a lot of change in the whole
So
way.
since this is also being recorded on video, you can hold on to your comments, and 5 years, 3 years, we can test the waters.
Thank you.
So I'd like to keep some time for, sir, you want to address some last comments?
No, probably 5 years, things are going to change more faster than we ever would have imagined. With the Internet of Things coming and your spectrum going from 4G to 5G, or, the whole world is going to be very different. The IoT and the Internet space, you are going to move away with PCs and laptops. It all has to be probably wearable devices, if not mobiles, So it's going to be a very different world in a 5 years' time, what you're talking about. And it is going to be like your science fi movies, I don't think you will have manuals to read. Probably everything will be on a video. You click and a video will be playing to guide you, and probably it might not be even of your companies which video tells you how to assemble something. It can be probably a user who have made a video for you. So I think the whole game is going to change. This IoT and mobile bandwidth, the internet bandwidth, is going to change faster the way we live than we think it is going to take time.
Fantastic, sir. I think that was a beautiful, beautiful session. Before you all clap for this wonderful session, I would like to open this up for questions. So if anybody has any questions for any specific panelist, all you have to do is raise your hand, state your name and the company you represent, and probably ask. Any questions? Okay.
Just wanted to, touch base more upon, what are the current challenges you see in, social we talked about, but right, what about the mobilification as such of the business processes? So are you guys doing it, as CIOs? The current challenges, it's workforce, it's the technology, it's the lack of connectivity across India. So any thoughts on that?
Okay, I give you my business example wherein we have to sell to both rural and urban market, and you have to reach everywhere. And yes, there are challenges, still there are challenges in rural areas because the connectivity is still not good at those areas. Then we have to see ways and means to handle it, how you're going to manage it, how you're going to rely on it. So GPS is not readily available, so you have to rely on tower connectivity and all. There are time lags on data transmission as well, but then we know that this much percentage of the business, there would be a time lag of data transmission. Whereas this percentage of the business is online, is you are getting immediate data. Then comes the security front, which always remains a concern for us. And of course, technology tools are available, which takes care of that, that front. I'm specifically talking about mobility, because the connectivity on internet, and then you have a lot of mobility applications wherein you're going to the field and collecting various data. So you have got MDM solution, which takes care of security areas. Connectivity, of course, I'm sure it is going to evolve a lot, and let's wait for one more year and we'll see huge difference